All right. Another day, another session of going through my X feed. I don't think we should continue on this route because it's kind of pointless, kind of dead. Yeah, so we're going to switch things up a little. And what we're going to do is we are going to start learning about something new today. And what is that? What is the thing that we're going to learn today? Well, okay, wait, hold up. Got a little distracted. Oh, that's all. What's awesome? Yeah, that's cool. Some AI stuff. Poor rich, blah 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 blah. Okay, never mind. All right, so the concept that I wanted us to look into learning today is the concept of this one, digital twin. Let's see what we get. Digital twin. Latest. Your future self is already working. Well, this is not helping. Work smarter, not harder. Okay. Let's see. Top is not giving us anything good. Latest not giving us anything good. So we're gonna have to go to our trusted Google for this. So digital twin. Let's see what we get. So what the hell is a digital twin? Well, it's a virtual replica of a real-world physical object, system or process that uses real-time data from sensors to simulate, monitor, and analyze its performance over its entire life cycle. Okay. And by providing a dynamic two-way connection between the physical and the digital world. So digital twins allows for predictive maintenance, optimization operations, test of what-if scenarios, right? So all this stuff, and decision making for complex systems and all that. So how do we learn more about what the hell digital twin is and how do we go about understanding it? Okay, so let's see, McKinsey and Company, they have a little article on what is a digital twin. Yeah, so mostly when I hear about digital twin, it always goes directly into like airplanes and like space and all that stuff. But I feel like there's so many day-to-day things that it can be applied for, right? So what would you do if you had a copy of yourself? A digital doppelganger, if you will. Identical to you in every way, in an accurate digital rendering of your home, workspace, neighborhood, blah blah blah. Yeah, that's literally what they always say: home, workspace, neighborhood, city, expand to country, so on and so on, and then to the globe, right? What is the digital version of you? Your digital twin was impervious to injury, pain, embarrassments. The mind boggles at the possibilities. Suffice to say, you'll probably be able to make a decision for yourself with a lot more certainty of the outcome. In business, this heightened degree of certainty is extremely valuable, and emerging digital twins may help deliver it. Put simply, a digital twin is a virtual replica of a physical object, person, or a process that can be used to stimulate its behavior to better understand how it works in real life. Digital twins are linked to real data sources from the environment, which means that the twin updates in real time to reflect the original version. Digital twins also comprise a layer of behavioral insight and visualization derived from data. When interconnected within one system, blah blah blah. What are the different types of... Okay, so I did not know about this, that there's types of digital twins. Maybe I gotta do a deck on this. There are a few different types of digital twins. First, there's a product twin, which is a representation of a product. The digital twin can include products at various stages of life cycle, from initial concept. This, I don't even know if I could just continue to read the whole thing. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, I should be paraphrasing it, right? The level of modeling and data sophistication employed. Well, okay, we're not really... Okay, what are the 3 dimensions of a product? The 3 key dimensions. Okay, it's a level of modeling and, okay, sophistication of it. The physical scope of the twin, and the part of the value chain that twin encompasses, whether it's engineering, product, service phase. Okay, so there's multiple phases where the digital twin can be applied. Okay, that actually makes sense. Like when you really think about like data flow diagrams, they're essentially a very low level digital twin, right? You get to visualize how certain things are connected and all that stuff. But yeah, what are some other kind of digital twins? What kind of value can they bring to an org? Yep, decision making, real time visibility, all that stuff, fun stuff, significant, blah blah blah. What kind of organizations are already using digital twins? Okay. Um, I'm not seeing much here. How are companies using digital twin technologies? Can digital twin technology be combined with generative AI? Okay, let's not get that far yet. Of course, the value of digital twin by NVIDIA. Let's see. So what I usually do with this is I just only keep the required one, and then yeah. The value of the value of industrial digital twins, unlocking new opportunities, developing. Okay, I mean they always talk about like things that are applicable to them, right? Like I'm trying to look for like some articles where it's a bit more like research based, right? So let's go for digital twins here. Digital twin is a digital model. Wikipedia is always a trusted source. So digital twin is a digital model of an yep. So this is where I think Google Gemini was that. Yeah, I think that was Gemini that got this answer right. Okay, history. The first digital twin, although not labeled as such, came as NASA during 1960s as a mean of modeling the Apollo mission. NASA used simulators to evaluate the failure of Apollo 13's oxygen tanks. Okay, well, that's an interesting take. It was used to evaluate failure. Okay, and then the broader idea that became the digital twin concept was anticipated by by David Galanter's 1991 book Mirror Worlds. The digital twin concept, which has been known by different names, virtual twins, was first called digital twins. Okay, curious what this is about. Mirror Worlds. Let's find out. Mirror Worlds. Mirror Worlds was a company based in New Haven, Connecticut that creates software using ideas from the book Mirror Worlds, or The Day Software Puts the Universe in the Shoebox. How it will happen and what it will mean. Okay, let's. Is there like a plot summary of this? Or the day of the software puts the universe in a shoebox. Okay, where that's a tall order, like putting a universe in a shoebox, and how it will happen and what it will mean. Okay. The computer would free users from being filing clerks by organizing their data. The company's main products, Scopeware, was released in March 2001, an attempt to organize a user's file into time-based streams and make such data more easily accessible across network and variety of devices. The company saw few sales and announced it would cease operations effective May 14, 2004. So I'm curious, what are the companies working on digital twins? Companies working on digital twins. Microsoft, obviously. Okay. NVIDIA, IBM, Siemens, General HE, Dassault Systems. These companies offer platforms, software, and solutions for various industries, from manufacturing and healthcare to smart cities and energy management. Microsoft offers Azure Digital Twins. Okay, NVIDIA, IBM, marketing digital twins, solutions as part of its Internet of Things offering. Okay, Oracle, PTC, all these big industrial companies, use cases. Yeah, it's all the top dogs, you know. But definitely Microsoft is so Azure Digital Twin, that's a thing? Okay, create live digital models of the physical world. Okay. this is interesting. Open model language to create custom domain models. Any connector using digital twin defined language. Live execution environment to bring your digital twin to live in a live graph representation. All that fun stuff. Data reserve assured. Okay, this. Within connected environments, build on trusted enterprise graph, IoT signals, manufacturing spotlights, addition of IoT. Okay. Comprehensive security and compliance built in. Azure Digital Twin pricing. Okay. No upfront cost, no termination fee. Oh. No upfront cost, no termination fee. Pay for only what you need. This seems nice. But how does this work? How does the Azure Digital Twin thingamajiggy work? I mean, why are we going for $1 per million messages? Okay, that's actually pretty okay. Talk to sales and all. Purchase pricing table overview and all that stuff. Fun stuff. Build enterprise grade IoT, connect to solutions with compliance, security. High level security and scalability to integration with Azure IoT Hub. Manage access and identity with features like role based access control, RBAC. Okay. Rewinding the metaverse using data history for Azure Digital Twins. Alright, I gotta talk to those guys. They're the experts. Okay, can I play this video? Probably not, but... Create live digital models of the physical world. Yes. Overview. Okay, so just going over the same things. Okay, alright, we'll watch that video later. Build it on a trusted enterprise grade platform. Alright. Monitor, manage and update IoT devices with higher level security and scalability to integration with Azure IoT Hub. Manage access to identify with features like role-based access control. Okay, read the latest. IoT signals, manufacturing spotlights, all that stuff, comprehensive security, yeah. Resources, Azure digital resources, documentation, learn how to use digital quick start. Okay, I think we can skim through the documentation on how this works. Get started with Azure Digital Twin Explorer. Okay, what is that? So building a 4-room. Yeah, this is what we're talking about. Where a tool for visualizing, okay. Yeah, look at that. That looks pretty nice. Base plan, base receiver. See all these different connectors. When to use. Developers may find this tool especially useful in the following scenario. Exploration using Explore. The Explorer's main purpose is to help you visualize and understand your graph and update your graph as needed. Okay, but can we not have like more information on top of this? Because that would be very useful. So let's say like, you click on, I guess like you could kind of manage like station health. Yeah, like health of like each individual components. But okay, Microsoft. See, we need someone to talk about these things because Azure Digital Twin. Like if we go on YouTube right now and search for Azure Digital Twin, what do I get? I get. Oh, there's some stuff that people talked about. Towards connected environments. What is a digital goddamn? A digital can help predict the future, building the open agentic web. Agentic. That's a word. Introduction to digital twins. Okay, what's this? Someone doing some coding for it on Azure Digital Twin. Okay, it looks like some what the YAML files. It seems. YAML. Alright, industry digital twin for simulating robot fleets. Yada. Okay, this was 5 years ago. Okay. Has there been any development since then? Like, if this was here 5 years ago, what changed 5 years ago till today? You know, that's a really good question, and we'll have to figure out why, right? Events and applications, all that stuff. Azure IoT Hub, DTDL, all that blah blah blah. Azure Digital Twin. Okay. Yeah. So we need something really good to talk about. There's definitely a lot to build upon the concept of digital twins. There's definitely a lot of I feel like in the next wave after that whole AI bubble, this is probably going to be the next big thing, in technology. Because in order for artificial intelligence, because everyone's throwing around that word, and they have been for the past 4, 5, 10 years, but to the point where it has to make some meaningful impact, it needs a high quality of data, and that data needs to be like literally a replica of things that already exist in the real world, right? Or else if there's no like a proper replica of it, then okay, not a replica, like a digital twin of it, right? There's no way for us to really understand like the structures and like the intricacies of like what that object or content is, right? So yeah, resources. What's the resources that we got? Learn documentation. Yep. There's okay. So let's see what the community says. Model identifying fetch issues. Okay, this was September 2nd, July 31st. Quality fake banknotes for sales. All Azure IoT Center applications completely broken. Connecting to PLC, Azure IoT Hub, model fetch issue. Alright, designing and developing for unified new namespace IoT sensors. Raspberry Pi that we use as an edge device. One of our module needs to communicate over IPv6 in the local network, since the mod connected to Make a method to easily enable IPv6 on this network. To achieve this, I tried the following steps. What are the following steps? Okay, I mean, there's no help there. Okay, there's the Internet of Things, and that is where things are headed, it seems. Are we really going to be talking about tech? Really don't want to, but it's kind of leading me there. Mirror worlds and all that. Sounds like Mirror worlds sounding a lot like that TV show. What is it called? Dark Matter? Is it Dark Matter? Oh, it's been a while since I watched any TV shows. It's a series of episodes where each episode is very different, but it's dark, but it's tech, it's like futuristics. It's just not coming to me. Dark Mirrors, no. Mirror World. See, this is why I need like people to listen live, so that they can kind of like tell me what the hell I'm talking about, Okay, so digital twins in the healthcare industry. Okay, CT scans, MRIs, all that stuff. Okay, yeah, that will keep status of those technologies, right? Virtual patients, that's a thing. Okay. Term is just describe interactive computer simulations used in healthcare education to train students in clinical processes such as making diagnosis, and therapeutic decisions. Okay. Virtual patients attempt to combine modern technologies and game-based learning to facilitate education and complement real clinical trainings. Game-based learnings, okay. Basically monkey see, monkey do kind of thing. The use of virtual patients is increasing in healthcare due to increased demand for healthcare professionals and education of healthcare trainees. Yep, yeah, okay, healthcare is a big thing. You get it, older people, you know. Renewable energy industry, yes. Heritage, yes. A structure like 3D scanner, yada yada yada. Digital Earth. Where does this get us? Yeah, I think like the most interactive digital Earth I've seen is the Google Earth application. Yeah. Destination Earth. What's that? Destiny is an I know Destiny is an initiative by the European Commission of Israel. It aims at creating digital simulation of Earth with digital twin. It will be used to better understand the effect of climate change and environmental disaster and permit policymakers more effective response to these issues. Yes. So Destiny. The project Destination Earth, that is what it is, embodies the wide scope of Wonderland Commission. The project inscribes itself in two key priorities of the Commission, which are the digital transition and the climate transition, aiming together to achieve carbon neutrality by 2050, integrated to the Digital Euro program and the European Green Deal. Destination Earth aims to create a digital simulation of Earth with a digital twin of our planet, meaning an exact digital reproduction of Earth. It will use an unprecedented amount of real-time data from climate, meteorological, behavioral, and atmospherical sensors to develop this high-precision model of our planet. This very precise digital model of Earth would enable different user groups such as public groups, incentives, and private communities to monitor and simulate natural and human activities and to develop test scenarios in order to better predict the effect of the climate change. All this using Destiny modeling, the European Commission. Yes, Destiny. And will gradually implement in the next 7 to 10 years the operational. See, someone got to update this. When was this wiki page updated? Yeah, April 4th. Okay. Clearly, there's more to be done here. Can I edit this? What happens if I edit this? Oh, I can. Destiny. Destiny, a digital replica of our planet. That is what it is. Destination Earth. Highly accurate digital twin of the Earth. Yes. Our Destiny supports tackling complex environmental changes, all that fun stuff. Destiny platform accesses the unique ecosystem of services and leverages the power of Destination Earth with Destiny platform. Destination Earth systems, yada yada yada, data lake, yes, digital twin and digital twin engine, Destiny platform, fun stuff. Alright, well, I gotta start being more involved with this stuff, so here goes nothing. Yeah, I'll probably do that later. Community repository. Oh, what's that? Community repository. Interested in Destiny's open software and documentary? Hell yeah. Okay. Well, I am gonna follow this one. Destiny Data Lake Labs. Ooh, fun stuff. Okay. Will eventually come there. multimedia, FAQ. These are like amazing work projects going on. What the hell, man? Should be contributing, helping out. Adaptation modeling framework for each. Addressing, see all these different use cases. Like, you can literally do episodes of each one of these ones. You know, like adaptation of modeling framework, adaptation framework for heat stress exposure, addressing urban heat island effect, all that fun stuff. You know, bringing more exposure to the work that is being done under the hood. Wildfire evolution. Let's see where this goes. Okay, you know what? Maybe we'll explore each one of these one at a time eventually. We'll get there. Hydrology, urban planning, all that fun stuff. Let's see. Organizations, topics, scale. Yeah. Use case catalog. Describe the first set of selected end-to-end use case in Destiny catalog. Yeah, we gotta like do some episodes on how to use these catalogs. You know, Destination Earth, as well as like bunch of other. There's so many developments that's being done on this side of the Earth that not a lot of people are aware of, and there's definitely need to bring more exposure to it. So yeah, Destination Earth, fun stuff. Let's see. Any news? Any latest news? Always customize, only the necessary. Save the preference. Doing a visualization service in a nutshell. Okay, let's do a little sneak peek at the visualization. Okay, Destiny Earth. Look at that. Look at that. Become part of the community. You know, become part of the Destiny co-designing process and all that fun stuff. Very interesting work indeed. Alright, guys. Okay, so that's enough Destiny for today. Let's take a look at a bunch of other. Okay, so we're back here. What's this? Oh yeah, we're still searching for digital twins. That's why. Okay. Explore. Yeah, after going through all that, this is all boring. So I'm just gonna close that. See if we can kind of like go down this rabbit hole any further. Copernicus, yes. What was Copernicus thing again back in 2020? Where Copernicus meets AI and in EU funding program for Europe to lead the way, boost technological and industrial capacity and AI uptake, prepare for socio-economic change, ensure an appropriate ethical and legal framework, AI for good and for all. 100% member states and the commissions are planning to continue to develop right observations and all that fun stuff. The EU has made significant efforts over the past 15 years to open up public sector information and publicly funded research results for reuse, such as data generated by EU space program. Okay, Copernicus and Galileo. With its initiative to improve the accessibility and reusability of such data, this body of data will grow further. Yeah, but whatever happened to this body of data, you know? Integration tools and resources, offering solutions and supports to all users of AI to integrate AI into applications, products, and mobilizations of the community. Large project 2020, only the start. Expect continuity until 2027 at least. User goal beyond 2020, next framework program, all that stuff. AI in the horizon, AI in digital program, R&D and I capacity. Digital era programs. Okay, 9.2 billion in total. High performance computing, artificial intelligence, fancy terms. See all these fancy terms. IoT, okay, that's a new one. Smart city 3, agree, all that stuff. Cool. Yep, smart home, smart mobility, planet Earth. You know, we're doing what we gotta do. Create the most powerful geospatial data and Earth systems modeling and application ecosystem in the world by combining Digital infrastructure, data analytics, and AI. Okay, again, we're going into. It all leads to the source. Data quality. Case presentation, virtual patient game, virtual reality scenarios, high fidelity software simulation, high fidelity mannequin, virtual standardization patients, all that fun stuff, data standards, yada yada yada. Alright, we gotta get into these kind of stuff sooner than later. But there's a bunch of other stuff that needs immediate attention right now, so kind of have to figure out how to navigate that. Can't be doing everything, you know what I mean? Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop it right here, and we will chat again tomorrow.